Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker and we're gonna jump into some Critadel again. So you'll notice that that my last time I was doing a run I was playing as Miss Nox here. I think this time around I'm going to... Actually, last time I played as Alice. Let's go ahead and do another run as Nox. Now let me show you my setup here. So, you can't take this off. This is Will of the Resistance. That red scarf gives you more max SP, so she has an easier time dodging around. In conjunction with that, that means that my dodging is cheap and fast. Increased weapon damage according to the number of weapons you have. So you get a 2% increase in your damage for each weapon that you're carrying. That doesn't sound like much, but it adds up over the course of a run, trust me. See, post-haste will increase attack speed for 3 seconds when you perform a perfect dodge. So every character has a perfect dodge payoff. In the case of Alice, she regenerates a shield. In the case of Anushu, you get... And in the case of Nox here, you get this, which increases your attack speed. Now, it says it does it for 3 seconds, but that's a little different from how it actually works. It's not just for 3 seconds after you perform the perfect dodge. It's for 3 sustained seconds of attacking. So it doesn't matter how long it is afterwards, it just matters that it's just for 3 seconds while you're firing. So hopefully that makes sense. Normal upgrade. Increase the synergy effect of normal types by 2 times. And then Lucky Bullet. Fire an extra Lucky Bullet every 7 shots. I swear I can talk. And Lucky Bullet does a definitive critical hit. So she works well with things that attack quickly and things that offer normal synergy. Okay, none of those are particularly great, but I think I will take the walkie-talkie. Magma capsule. And start with the K1. Alright. Alright, so that's our lot. Now, I'm going to be doing this on hard mode. And so as you can see, we're currently on hard mode. Oh, hard mode level 2. Alright then. So yes, I did already beat hard mode once with Miss Nox. And we're going to go ahead and try it again. And we'll save the K1 for other things. Don't know how useful that's going to be, but alright. So, how does hard mode differ from... Sorry, how does hard mode differ from normal mode? Well, that's one way. Apparently lightning bolts will occasionally just break. Now, I wasn't aware that that was going to be a thing. I just figured that out now. So, that's interesting. I'm not necessarily against that. I'm just surprised that that's something that's happening just on level 2 of hard mode. Deal me a random, buddy. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, lame. well, you know, that's just how it goes when you're relying on luck. Alright, so pretty soon here I'll be able to show you what post-haste looks like. And there you go. So yeah, post-haste is actually a really good skill, and I'm happy that I decided to add it to the build instead of the one that just gives you plus 80 AP. Which, yeah, at the time I was thinking, oh, but I want to be able to fire more. You can already fire plenty. And that's not to say that there's no worth in doing that. It's just you don't have to. By the way, you'll notice on hard mode there is... But hopefully now you can see the usefulness of post-haste. Because there's always ways to force a perfect dodge. Okay, I don't have great weapons, so I think I'm gonna take a chance. Okay, we are gonna buy that, and we're gonna buy that. This is mostly just to have another rifle type weapon. But what the hell? Let's fire it a little bit. I don't know how much I'm actually gonna like it, but I have it. Might as well use it. Now that I can probably just sell. Okay, so we can really make good on this normal synergy here by increasing the amount of normal synergy we have. So we'll buy Candygram and that. And here's what they mean by ×2 normal synergy. So normally for having 5 normal type weapons, I would get a bonus of 2 to every a bonus of 2 to damage for each shot. But with this, it's 2 ×2, so it's 4 per shot. You can surely see where that's going. That now is making my damage with Cricket 11. Damage with the K1 is 13. And damage with the Elite Crew Gun is 10, which... Again, that doesn't sound like much until you realize that that's per shot. And these things do not fire at a slow pace. Alright. Let's take the upper path. And another rifle-type weapon. Not the biggest fan of Prism, but I mean, hey, if it's making my attack speed even better, there's really no reason not to take it. Yeah, don't be afraid to... Don't be afraid to use your grenades when you come across a bunker like that. It's part of what you have. Probably just gonna end up selling that. Alright, and it's the twins. Well, kind of twins. See what I mean by it lasts for 3 seconds of concentrated fire and not just 3 seconds of Ooh, Poltergeist. And, ooh, we've got ourselves a pretty solid run here. Alright. So, Poltergeist is now going to be the upgrade target, so to speak. But now the thing that we're really going to be looking for is going to be the map, so that we have an easier time figuring out where to get upgrades. In the meantime, we'll just take any opportunity we can to get something other than a regular battle. By the way, you may have noticed that the NPC that you typically meet in the tower to get the Grail of Souls from is not present in Hard. You know, I'm fine with that, because it means that you can just take your time. You can just take whatever room you get. You don't have to worry about finding him to fill the Grail. You can just go. There we go. Boomerang shot is another normal. And we're now at fully maxed out normal synergy, so every one of my bullets is doing ridiculous damage. Alright, so let's check my rifle synergy. I have 5, and honestly, that's pretty good. I'm wondering because Cricket is probably the next thing to go on my list. I'll probably worry about that later. My one problem with Poltergeist is that it has no critical hit rate. So what I need... So actually, here, let me do this. And we'll temporarily do that. And then, yes, I would like to have 10 more hit points. Another shop, why not? There we go. Now remember, because of Eve's Receipt, every time I buy an item, I get a little bit of a bump to my damage. And you certainly just don't turn down a present like that. Oh, and I did figure out how to get the golden frog, and it's basically you have to have all 3 of the frog weapons in your inventory. And then in one of the question mark events, you can potentially transform them into golden frog. As you can see, because of Nox with post haste can make short work of a lot of things. And now we have the goggles so we can shoot through barriers. Plus 10% damage. Well, we will go ahead and put that there. Alright, that wasn't so hard. Hey, an anvil. Alright, so we can use this to upgrade Poltergeist, because right now that is our best upgrade target. Now what we really need are things that we can use to improve its critical hit rate. Because as you can see, it does ridiculous critical hit damage. But first, you need to actually give it a critical hit rate. No frogs. Alright. Hop down here. Ooh, I can't afford you. But I can afford you. I'm actually going to go for the normal fight just because I don't have a lot of money right now. And another one. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Not even sure that's a good idea, but the hell with it. I can't afford anything. Damn. You'll notice the mistake I made was jumping right into the fray and just kind of not paying any attention. cell. Again, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Lock on, and fire away. There you go. Nice, beautiful fight, wasn't it? I mean, he probably disagrees. Honestly, who cares what he thinks? I should say it because it's a robot and has no concept of gender. And Drill Sergeant can... Drill Sergeant can act as a secondary upgrade target. But ultimately, we would rather find something along the lines of, oh, just off the top of my head, heavy machine gun or hatred and discipline would be lovely. But we have to accept that we might not see one of those for quite a while, so we just have to work. We just have to work with what we have. The last run that I cleared, I didn't actually find a good S-rank weapon the entire run. Alright, let's come up here because we can upgrade Poltergeist again. It's a little expensive, but it's alright. We can't afford to upgrade anything else, so we'll just kind of leave that be. Okay, I threw a few too many grenades. That is what we call a ruse. I also didn't realize that there was an enemy there. That is also a ruse. Right now, the run is telling me actually. Having a hard time finding ways to improve my stock. Ooh, Void Chaser. Alright, well, that definitely takes precedent over Cricket. Damage is relatively weak, but this has a very good critical hit rate. So now what we do is we're going to take our critical hit synergies and put them on Void Tracer. And we can start working on upgrading that. Here's a shop. See if there's anything good in the shop. You know, like the ruby ring. Any chance you can get at improving your supply drops are always good. Alright, so let's see if we get lucky by combining a couple of attachments. Not really. Alright, so let's put 2 rubber bullets together. Well, wasn't that special? Alright, so we're gonna buy that. As you can see, the problems that I personally have with the UI are still present. Add burn type to +1 weapon damage. Considering Nox's weapon type, that makes perfect sense. Now remember, that's of course +1 to weapon damage per shot, so... it all adds up. It also works out very well if you're using shotguns, because that's still +1 damage per bullet, and they fire many bullets at a time. If only I could upgrade Void Tracer. Alright, but this will be good. And Slime Lord! He's sticky! Alright, stop dropping your nasty spikes all over the place. Who do you think you are? Finally, the parchment map. Now we can plan things out. Alright, now honestly, I would rather use anything other than the normal gun, so we can now start to... we can now start to use the Void Tracer for other things. No thanks. Alright, so now I can start to plan out grabbing more money on the way to the anvil. Pardon me. No thank you. Now the idea is going to be take on as many fights as we can, grab ourselves some extra money. And we should be able to use that to upgrade our weapons. There we go. Oh, hello. Alright, so there's really nothing here I want, but I can earn a little extra money by selling that. There we go. Now, one of the problems that I have with Void Tracer is that it's a weapon that has a hard time dealing with terrain. You've probably noticed one of the problems that I've been having is that shots seem to get stopped at weird points. So I'm having to constantly jump to get the shots to go where I want them. Now, for that reason, it's probably better to use Void Tracer as a boss killer weapon. Just haven't really, gotten around to upgrading it yet, so I think we'll do that. That is what we're attempting to fix. Alright, now let's see what we can do. Even better critical hit rate, which works out nicely for the attachments I have on it, of course. Alright. Alright, so this will definitely be the better weapon just for dealing with mooks. And we'll use the Void Chaser for bosses. I think I was calling it the Void Tracer earlier, so whoops. There we go, got her. Yeah, Lilith is a very dangerous boss. She can just fill the screen with horror. toy hammer will actually make upgrade costs cheaper. I love it. And now we need to hope to find some repair kits. Or, you know, another steel bullet. Alright. So we've got another anvil coming up like right away, but there's no way we're going to be able to afford to upgrade either of our weapons that we've been putting resources into. So we're just going to go garner more cash. Not the biggest fan of this move. Spend more time waiting than going anywhere. Alright, a room like this, sometimes it's better to avoid, because there's a good chance that you'll acquire a weapon that you haven't been building your synergy towards, and you'll end up getting a curse that you just can't work around. This is going to be one of those times where I ignore this, but there's definitely reason to do that. Like, I've found things like that and gotten a weapon that can combine my entire run. Sometimes it's worth it. Let's get an artifact. Alright. I don't have to worry about spikes anymore. Go down. This is a good time to repair all of our weapons. And get a freebie artifact. Such as the crystal pouch, which is going to make it easier to earn money, and will thus make it easier to upgrade our weapons. Yeah. Oh, now they give me a repair box. Thanks, guys. Your timing is friggin' impeccable. That's miscellaneous. Yeah, I know. I can just move all the sorts. Yeah, I could skip a room, but I don't want to. That is, you know, an opportunity to make some cash, as well as one of those guys. Freebie. Alright, and now a boss. That boss will be Frost. Last time I fought this guy, for some reason, I was being an idiot. This time around, I seem to be doing alright. Except for, like, right there. Little run-and-gun action. Sweet, up to level 8. Alright, so... our anvil is our first desire. Silly sorceress, don't come at me with your level 1 spells. Ow. So we'll go up. Oh, there they are. No thanks. Now we go to the question mark room, which, that's a mystery. It could be anything. But, knowing my luck... Yeah, the guys with the missile launchers starting at level 7 and 8 can leave behind their residual flames. Will probably end up doing more damage to you than anything else. I bring it up because if you're seeing me take damage randomly for no reason, that's probably why. Alright, so Void Chaser is maxed out. Poltergeist is maxed out. Repair it. Now, just go down 4 times to the next shop. And with the steel boots, this room is a complete joke. And they're gonna keep giving me magma capsules to increase my flame synergy, and that's it right on. Yeah, that time I really don't know what hit me. Probably a stray bullet as I would expect. There we go. Alright, Eve, sell me something good. Well, as much as I like Arca, I can't really use that. Alright, let's see if we get lucky and get anything really decent from this. I'm not gonna say it's never happened before. Balance and critical hit chance. I would rather have critical hit damage, because your critical hit chance is already good. And 5% critical hit chance is... I mean, it's better than not having any critical hit chance on Poltergeist. Simultaneously, I'm not sure I like the idea of removing a flat 10% damage increase for just a 5% chance. It's just a little mathematically unsound. Another steel bullet. Alright, so those two. Energy bullet, not great. What am I doing? Gunpowder bullet. Alright, let's go ahead and buy that. One more. Man. Alright, well, you know, it was worth a try. But what this room is really about is giving us a nice little bonus to that receipt. Sweet, even more fire synergy. Well, Dark Sage, why are you doing that? Because my pet burns things, that's why. Random attachment, random weapon, random artifact. Alright, here's hoping that 30 HP gets me a good weapon. It's random, so there's always a chance. Alright, giant hand. Here we go! You suck. Alright, we'll be fighting Longinus. Which, yes, I know how that sounds, but the actual meaning of the word is that it's the name of the spear that they used during the crucifixion of Christ. If, of course, you believe in that sort of thing. But we are simply talking about it as it exists in stories. So, you know. We're doing the same attack pattern twice. This attack a lot, not that I'm complaining. It's easy enough to dodge. There we go. Holy water bullet. Alright, why not? Whiskey. Charge time is greatly reduced. Yeah, for all those charge weapons I'm using. Yeah, that's wonderful. Makes me feel like a friggin' champion. There we go. Alright, now what we could really use is a chance for more artifacts and goodies. So we're going to go down, up, down, down, and then a string of ups. because I don't need to use the... Owie. Because I don't need to use the anvil for anything for a bit here. So we're gonna hope to get some goodies from the shopkeepers. There we go. Like you, what do you have for me? Plus 40 max HP. That sounds like a winner. And we're gonna go up a bunch of times. So funny thing about what you're witnessing, if you take a bunch of fall damage, it doesn't actually count as you getting hit. So you can still clear rooms with the no-hit bonus, even while falling into the bottomless crevice over and over again. Because the abyss isn't hitting you. See? No, I didn't get hit. It was the abyss. The abyss did it over and over. Alright, so we've got the opportunity to try for more attachment making. Titanium bullet. Ooh. So... that puts your damage up to 28. Not great, but not awful either. On the other hand, put it on you, your damage is to 44. That is definitely worth it. This will now also reassign the weapon's roles. I'm going to use Poltergeist as my boss killer, and we can use Void Chaser as my mook killer. Oh, pardon me. Frigid Bullet. I like both of these, but I think we gotta do that. Plus 10 critical hit chance and add Void type. There we go. Now I'll grab this. Keep working up that receipt. Alright, we're just gonna bring that over here and sell it. Which, yeah, I know it's more appropriate to say scrap it, but the hell with that, I'm selling it. Alright, and we got the dinosaur doll, which means that we get discounts on all of Eve's shops. Would have been nice to have that earlier. Plus 10% critical hit chance. Actually, because of Poltergeist, I'm going to take that. And honestly, the ankle shackles penalty is negligible. And out of here we get more grenades. Don't say, I don't think it's pronounced that thing. Alright, I'm definitely in need of some health. Okay, that's not good for this character. Buy that. Ooh, that's nice. Much better. Now, if I actually remove the titanium bullets, put your damage down to 38. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, actually. And then, just for the hell of it, then we'll take you and put you up there. There we go. Alright, I kind of have this all worked out. Now I just need to, not take so much damage. There we go. And of course. And now you can see why I like the post-haste ability. Nice. Nice. So obtaining the random S-tier weapon is nice. I'm just not sure I have a proper place for it because I don't want to lose my normal synergy. I can stand to give up a rifle. God damn it. No, you are supposed to go away. Alright, now Flare can be my mook killer. I can just save these two weapons for when I need them. Well, Dark Sage, that seems odd. Why would you want to use a weapon you just got for that? Because trust me, it's definitely the right move. Alright, so now we can actually go ahead and look for an anvil again. And fortunately, there isn't one far off. Or rather, there is one far off, but it isn't far away. That was trying to say. See, this is what I meant when I said just an S-tier weapon can make or break your entire run. Down here. Honestly, I'd rather just save my money to upgrade Flare. You want to know why Flare is so good? Look at the number of shots that it fires just every time I pull the trigger. Like, that's... Even without upgrading it, it's my mook killer. That's how you know a weapon is good. And that should pretty much be GG on the run. I mean, I was already doing a good job. Now I need to recover some health because things are going to start getting more difficult. I mean, they weren't getting difficult already. I guess what I mean by that is we're going to be coming up on the bosses soon, and we can use any help we can get. Nice, but not what I want. Actually, I'm gonna go down. No longer necessary, but it would be a place to go to try to find your killer weapon. Like I said, I've had that make or break my run. Alright, so now we're going to go to the 2 health recovery rooms in a row. Then after that, we just need to play more carefully. take a quick chance with each shop. Burn all frozen enemies. And would have been nice earlier when I was using the ice-based stuff. See, this is the sort of final weapon that Alice would want. Good old shotgun lady. Also, yes, this room is very annoying. Ugh, stop it! You got it. I hate this room so much. Oh, and then the end is right there. Have I mentioned that I hate this room? Alright, Poltergeist and Void Chaser should be enough. These are the weapons that my synergies are centered around, so those are the ones that I will be using for boss fights. There we go. Alright, and on to the final boss. Yeah, spoilers. It's Noah. You know, the Church of Noah that you've been fighting. Yeah, it's named after this guy. He's got a big old gun with a cross on it. And this is why perfect dodge synergies are so strong. Because attacks that are sustained, you can time those so that you can get a perfect dodge almost every time. For what it's worth, yes, I have a lot of practice fighting Noah. But it's not over yet. I'm a final boss, so I have multiple forms. This isn't even my final form, you fool. Alright, now watch in horror as Noah becomes Frieza. Not really, but... Ow. See what I mean about attacks and sustained bosses? Or just slow moving attacks in general. Alright. So now we're on to the final phase of the fight, where he's going to try to blow up the landmasses or try to pancake up the meteors. The problem is the meteors don't have a lot of health, so I can just kind of shoot them out of the sky. I can't do damage to Noah himself, but as you see, he is on a countdown. His health is rapidly decreasing, so all we have to do is survive. Or as I like to say, we're just waiting to win. And done. Godfather Noah, you are a shitty final boss. Actually, no, that's not true. He's actually a pretty decent final boss. Like, I really like Godfather Noah's design. Even if that final phase is a little easy, I'm actually quite okay with that because you fought hard up to that point. And it is a spectacle of an attack. But yeah, that's the run, guys. Cleared it. You've now seen me clear hard mode as Nox. And hey, who knows? Maybe I'll come back and knock it out with Alice and eventually Anushu. But I don't know. He seems like the worst character, but I haven't gotten him up to master rank yet. So hey, we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate your support, and hopefully I've convinced you that this game is worth looking into. There's a lot of deep synergy with things in this game that I find to be very enjoyable, and hopefully you guys find it to be enjoyable as well. Even with Pixelian's apparent lack of animated hair physics. Hopefully none of you guys actually take that last bit seriously. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, and I will catch you guys in the next one. My name is Darksage Walker. Let's fire off Flare a few more times. Yeah, there you go. I will be seeing you. Reload.